very nice to be here.
非常感谢这是2次这里和大家见面。
I'd like to first of all thank the organization, for bringing us here and hosting us here. Thank you.
非常感谢邀请我到这里来做一次演讲。
Yeah. Okay. Bilateral trade is a cornerstone in the China-Israel relationship.
其实从第一章sorry， 我其实第一次做同声翻译这个有一点紧张的。双边贸易其实是中以关系以来的基石从1992年到2017年，双边贸易已经开始从5000万美金增加到1131亿美金。现在中国是以色列在亚洲最大的一个贸易合作伙伴，也是世界第3大贸易合作伙伴。
From 1992 to 2017, bilateral trade had grown from $50 million to $30.1 billion. Now China is Israel's #1 trade partner in Asia and #3 trade partner in the world.
现在中国是以色列在亚洲第一大的贸易合作伙伴，也是世界第3大的贸易合作伙伴。
In 2017, Chinese imports from Israel reached $4.2 billion and export was $8.9 billion. And in the first half of 2018, China's imports from Israel reached $2.77 billion, achieving the growth of 37.2% compared with the same period in 2017.
在2017年，中国从以色列进口达到42亿美金，出口额为89亿美金，同比分别增长了32.4%和9%。2018年上半年，中国从以色列进口的达到了27.7亿美元，与2017年同期相比增长了42.7%。
During the visit of Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, to China in 2017, China and Israel signed a few agreements for extending the economic cooperation between the two countries.
在2017年，本杰明内塔尼亚胡访华，中国和以色列签署了为数不多的扩大两国经济的合作协议，为数不多的。
In March 2017, the Chinese President Xi Jinping announced with Prime Minister Netanyahu the establishment of China-Israel Innovative Comprehensive Partnership, unveiling a new area for China and Israel relations.
2017年3月，中国国家主席习近平与内塔尼亚胡总理共同宣布了建立中以创新合作的伙伴的关系，开启了中以关系的新时代。我们完全有理由相信，有了中国的市场和资本，有了以色列的高科技产业，有了双方的创新精神，我们将在新时代取得更大的成就。
We have every reason to believe that with China's market and capital, Israel high-tech industries, both people's innovation spirit, we will score even greater achievements in the new area.
正如内塔尼亚胡总理所说的，中国和以色列之间，展开的合作是天际的合作。事实上，我们各国和各国人民带来实实在在的好处，但这并不是故事的结局。中国和以色列之间仍有许多可以提供的东西，正如我们所说，巨大的潜力有待充分的挖掘。
I personally took part in the Likud delegation, really involved in Israel, to China during 2017 with Deputy Minister of Housing Jackie Levy, and saw from the first row how much the potential of opportunities is endless.
2017年期间，我曾亲自参加利库德集团与中国代表团住房部部长本杰明·利维在一起，从第一次见面就看到了机会的潜力有多大。
As Prime Minister Netanyahu said, the cooperation between China and Israel is marriage made in heaven. And indeed, we have brought tangible benefits to our countries and people. But that's not the end of the story. China and Israel still have a lot to offer to each other, and as I said, a huge potential waits for to be fully tapped.
对，正如内塔尼亚胡总理说的，中国和以色列之间合作关系是天作之合。事实上，我们和各国人民带来实在的好处，但这并不是故事的结局。中国和以色列之间仍有许多东西可以提供，正如我们所说，巨大的潜力有待充分的挖掘。
Israel is known as the startup nation. Its population is just 8.5 million people, but Israel has become a high-tech startup powerhouse, and it's attracting major Chinese players on the hunt for innovation.
以色列被称为创业之国，在以色列人口一共只有850万，但以色列已经成为高科技的初创企业，并正在吸引中国的主要参与者寻求创新。近年来，这个创业国家发展了比整个欧洲都更多的高科技创业企业，在这方面，仅仅只落后于美国，是世界number 2第2个创业大国。
The startup nation has developed more high-tech startups than all of the Europe in the recent years, and trails only the U.S. in that scores.
对，刚刚我已经说了，它是仅次于欧洲的第2大创新国度。
Dun & Bradstreet counted 4,750 high-tech startups in Israel in 2016, and those startups are currently on the radar of the world tech giants.
专家据权威的机构统计了，2016年以来，以色列有4750个高科技创新创业企业，在这些创新企业显然被世界的巨头所关注。也就是说，以色列有4750家创新型企业正在被全世界的巨头所关注，包括美国的一些大公司。
In March 2017, the international company Intel bought the Israeli company Mobileye, a company I had the privilege to be its strategic advisor.
大家应该知道，现在的这个最领先的那个无人驾驶Mobileye呢，就是以色列这家公司。2017年3月，英特尔收购了这家公司，大概是400多亿美元收购这家公司。我去参观过这家公司，是非常厉害的。
Mobileye is a leader in computer vision for driverless car technology, and Intel paid for $15.3 billion US dollars, the biggest high-tech deal in the Israeli history.
对啊，这家公司是有史以来那个以色列最大的一次科技收购案，是被英特尔收购的。
The Silicon Wadi, analogous to the Silicon Valley in San Francisco, Wadi means valley in Arabic, is an area around Tel Aviv on the country's coastal plain that has the cluster of high-tech industries built around military, startup, and venture capital communities.
这张图片其实在特拉维夫一个典型的一个初创企业的这样的他们的一个布局，很松散，跟我们这边非常像在特拉维夫。
Companies such as IBM, Google, Facebook, HP, Oracle, and also Alibaba have a presence in the region and are using their ties with the Silicon Wadi enterprises to enhance the innovation and research and development strategies.
就像全世界最著名的一些 IBM 谷歌、Facebook、惠普、甲骨，甚至阿里巴巴，在他们的这个孵化器里面都有设置有分支机构，这是一个非常创新的一个地方。
It is not secret that Israel is a small country. You see there in the circle. That deals with the major security problems in the Middle East.
以色列其实你们大家可以看到是个非常小的国家，它其实周边都是被一些他们的敌对国家所包围着的，这是他们的一个天然的一个条件，也是没有办法避免的。
Israel is surrounded by Arabic countries, that only 2 of them has a peace agreement with Israel.
也，它周围的大概就是2个国家跟他们签订的一定的这个双边协议，其他的都是他们的敌人，基本上都是对立的，只有2个国家。
The security situation forced Israel to invest great resources in security technologies. Israel cannot afford to stay behind when it comes to security.
所以说，以色列他们是需要在这个网络安全方面的大力的投入，才能保证他们不被其他这些国家所侵犯的。这个也是为什么以色列在整个一个世界上面，它的防御系统是最领先的。
One of the areas in which it has invested heavily in the recent years is cybersecurity.
对，最近他们也是就是非常的这个投入这个巨资在这个领域也是一个就是这是他们的一个部分，就是他们投资的，现在他们也找寻找一些大量的投资来帮助新的一些技术，还有就是把一些新的技术带到中国来。
The Special Intelligence Unit 8200, in which I also served as a part of my military service for 3.5 years, is the largest unit with the biggest budget in the Israeli Defense Forces.
大卫先生他其实他本身也是来自于那个以色列的这个网军8200特种部队特别情报单位，他本身也是从事于这个安全领域行业里边的，他也是希伯来大学毕业的，在这个方面是非常有着非常就是应该怎么说长远的这些就是计划。
And one of the desk of this unit of 8200 is dealing with the cybersecurity threats against Israel.
对，其实这个8200部队它主要就是来防御一些就是危险来自于其他的一些危险，他们主要是做防御8200，相信大家都应该知道以色列最厉害的一个网络安全部门。
The military investment in cyberspace has also brought prosperity to civil cyber and IT companies. Anyone who, for example, who holds a cell phone, holds a piece of Israel technology in this cell phone.
对，以色列的单位的想说的就是，其实以色列有很多每一部手机里边，其实他们里边最核心的一个芯片一个技术，就是来自于以色列的，不是狗狗，也不是其他的一些公司，就是来自以色列的一个技术。
The Israeli cybersecurity sector has solidified its position as a source of innovation for cyber defenders all over the world. And in 2017, the Israeli cyber ecosystem has continued its long-term growth with another record-breaking year in investment of a total of $815 million, which is 16% of the global private investment in the cybersecurity industry. And in this number, 2018, the numbers are even better.
从2017年以来，这个以色列网络生态系统它继续保持着这个高速的增长，有创纪录的投资年度。他们去年1年总共收到了8亿1500万的美元的投资，占整个全球安全行业私人投资的16%，也就是说，整个安全行业有16%的钱投入到那个安全领域里面，就是安全领域里面16%。
By the end of year of 2017, we had more than 420 companies in the cybersecurity, and this year we have a lot more than 500 companies. And in this slide, you can see the most important companies that are working today on Israel on different aspects.
对，从这张图大概可以看就是整个以色列的安全产业下面这些公司大概应该大家都会看得到的是 Impoker Checkpoint 包括 Redware 这些都是非常著名的上市公司，在美国，这些都是以色列的公司。到整个2017年底以色列总共有420家，大概差不多420家的这个网络安全公司，整个以色列有70家 创新的公司，就是去年1年他们有70家创新的公司。2018年，他认为已经超过了差不多应该是500家，整个以色列做网络安全的差不多现在有500家公司。从这张幻灯片上，这是他们大概的一个概况啊，有各个行业领域的一个概况啊。回头如果大家有需要，我可以把它投发给大家。
Well, this is the startup nation, and many people ask and try to explain this phenomenon. Many tries to understand what is the Israeli secret. How does Israel, a small country in the Middle East, is been able to be in front of the line of innovation? How could it be?
这张图其实就是想把大家一直认为就是比较神秘的以色列的它的创新的教育的方式。这张图就是试图想了解这种现象，为什么这么中东的一个小国，它是如何能够站在这个整个科技的前沿？从这张图上面可以去解释他们的一些做法。
And this is what me and my friends from our company were trying to bring to the world and to teach how we can do that. And this is what we want to bring here to the Taiwan Incubator.
其实这也是我和我的 team， 就是我们的团队未来想给这个泰安这个产业园带来的一些 knowledge 一些知识。对。
We identified several elements that constitute the key to the incubator success.
对，他们也已经确定了几个因素，这些因素是孵化器成功的关键，就是整个产业的关键。
The first one is creating the ecosystem community.
也就是第一个，它是要创建一个生态系统社区。关注一下，它非常重要，它是一个生态系统。
And let's focus on that for a minute because it's very important. 78% of the startups declare that the networking is vital to their success.
大概差不多78%的创业公司而言这个网络对创业整个一个社群的 community 对他们来说是非常重要的，78%，这个很重要。
There are practical and physiological reasons for that need of the startups.
对，这个大家是可以看到这些重要性的网络的这个社区的重要性，这个在上面大家可以看到。
People like to be in community because they feel safer.
大家都喜欢在一个共同的一个社群里面去交流，因为是大家相互你在这个行业里面，大家容易去交流。
When we're in the same boat, there is more mutuality. There is more openness between the two sides. We understand that cooperation is necessary, or we all will be drowning in the sea.
他的意思也就是说，如果大家都是在同一条船上的话，大家理解和相互扶持，是等于我们把一条船一直往前划，这是它的一个系统的一个最主要的一个核心部分。
In the community, we can learn from others what is the secrets for their success, and we also can learn what the mistake they done and not to do these mistakes.
在这个社群里面，就是我们可以去学一些成功的一些部分，同时我们更需要去学习一些失败的经验。这是在这个整个一个community 里边，我们需要我们的价值所在。
Everyone can complement the disadvantage of the other by its own advantage, and vice versa.
对，每个人可以利用自己的优势来弥补对方的这些劣势。对，反正也是这样子。
Okay, so if we go back to the keys, then for the success of innovation community, we need government support. For example, in Israel, the government gives large grants every year for promising startups in different fields after doing competition, for example, for the promising startups.
那我们回到这个关键的同样的，就是如果说为了这个创建的社区成功，我们需要政府的支持。例如在以色列，政府每年向创业这个企业呢提供巨额的这个就是这种政府来投资给这些企业的。
Well, we need to use the Israeli experience to learn how to do it right. But don't be mistaken, Israel also made mistakes along the way. and we need to learn from them how not to do the same mistakes. In the end, also the world is also a community.
所以我们也需要利用以色列这些经验学习如何正确的做到这一点。但不要误会，以色列在整个过程中也会犯错误。我们必须从这个错误中吸取教训，最终达成一个我们最终所需要创造的这样的一个社群。
Another element for success is accompanying the startups to guide them. In Israel, we have developed a system of mentors that has been established in various fields. Sometimes one small company has several mentors who accompany them to the success.
对，成功其实另外的因素是在以色列在各个领域创立了发达的这个导师的制度。有时候一家小的公司有好几位导师，成功的导师帮助这家企业成功这个是在以色列是非常非常重要的。
Sometimes even the government doing the connection between the right startups to the right mentors.
同时，就是政府也在这里面起到一个非常重要的作用，就是它可以把公司还有一些导师串联在一起，政府起到很重要的角色。
And in the end, of course, we need the money. We need the investors to take part in this community, to feel that they are part of something big, and they have a lot of opportunities also to make new money. It's like a circle that nourishes itself.
当然我们也是需要投入的，我们需要投资者参与这个社区，它是一个事情的一大部分，有很多机会，新的机会通过投入也能创造价值它就像一个能够让自己存活的一个社群，就是自己能够给自己就是进行一些输送这个是以色列的这个创新的孵化器的它的一个核心的价值。
So that's what we do in Extend in our company. We give you all the services you need to build a strong technological community that will enable the creativity into innovation, and the innovation into acquisition and implementation.
这就是我们它的一个差不多的一个流程我们提供强大的技术社区所需要的所有的这些服务，这将使创造力转化为创新，创新转化为执行和实施，这是一个流程图。
And this is who we are. You already know me. I work as a strategic and media advisor for Israeli IT companies and startups, and I also serve as a chairman of Young Likud, the ruling body in Israel.
再介绍他自己，除了这上面的一些，可能我来跟大家再解释一下，利库德是什么样的一个组织？利库德其实就是跟我们中国共产党一样，是以色列最大的一个政党。他是青年利库德的主席，他其实也是国会的一个议员。他这次来不仅仅是代表一个就是受他邀请，他其实也是代表了中以政府方面中国跟以色列我们未来的一些合作打下一些基础。这个是代表宣扬还有一个 background。
And this is Eyal. Eyal, stand up.
Eyal，是我们的同事，是对。
Eyal is an active member in Tel Aviv startup community, and he's also a co-founder of a successful startup for big data. And in the past years, he was a spokesman of the startup lobby in the Israeli parliament.
对，Taylor 是大数据方面的专家，他也是我们这个产业一个非常重要的一个核心人物。他主要负责一些孵化器，就是孵化企业里面他大部分的一些活动都是由 Taylor 先生来负责，对。
And we left Benny behind in Israel because someone needs to work when we are doing fun in China.
对，我们还有另外一个同事 Benny 他这次因为有事情耽搁是没有办法来参加，是比较遗憾。不过下次他会过来的。
And of course we're working here with Jonathan, that has doing the connection between us, the Israelis, here to the Chinese industry.
我呢只是负责中国和以色列之间的一些交流的桥梁作用啊，我很高兴也和单位的先生一起能够共事。对。
So to conclude my speech, and I won't read now from the speech. In the end, China and Israel, the Chinese and the Israelis, we have a lot in common. We are two ancient nations with a very rich history and culture.
中国和以色列其实在某些文化方面，有着惊人的相似地方。我们的历史也是差不多，也是很悠久，都历史很悠久。对。
We have the culture of hard work and creativity and innovation. We always want to be in the first line.
我们有着这种创新和永远的就是想做在第一线的。我们有这样的意愿、想法的，这是我们以色列人的一个他的一个本质。
And although there are few gaps like language between the two nations, I believe that if we cooperate together more and more with the power of China and the innovation of Israel, if we combine these two things together, we can bring a lot of benefits to the two nations and the two states.
如果说我们在这个方面紧密的合作，相信中以双方能够相互的能够带来很大的一些收益。在这方面，他坚信这一点。
China is the second largest economy in the world, growing rapidly, and Israel is among the leading innovation nations in the world.
中国是世界第二经济体、第二大经济体，迅速增长，增长非常迅速。以色列也是世界上最领先的创新国家之一。
Together, it's a global technology power, and to the sustained growth of both of our countries and both of our economies requires two things: innovation and scale.
我们两国和我们两国的经济持续增长需要两个方面，即是创新还有规模。一个是创新，一个是要规模。
It's the combination of the two that gives you the greatest effect and the greatest effectiveness. The combination of Israeli technology innovation with Chinese industry, expertise, innovations, and markets is very powerful.
正是这两者的这个结合，给我们带来最大的效果是，以色列的技术和创新的中国工业、专业知识和创新市场的结合，这是前途是非常巨大的。
Chinese companies are already opening R&D centers throughout Israel, joining hundreds of other international companies, choosing Israel as their innovation hub.
中国其实有很多企业在以色列开设的这个研发中心，与其他数百家其他国际公司一起在以色列发展。
There is a natural partnership between us. We want to extend it for the benefits of both of our people, and we want to extend it for the benefits of all of humanity. And I think that the opportunities are vast.
我们之间有一种自然的伙伴关系，我们需要扩大它，以造福我们两个人民。我们希望为了全人类的利益而扩大它。我认为机会是非常巨大的。
So I can only say that I'm very happy for this opportunity to be with you today, and I really hope that this is the first step for continuing our cooperation. Thank you very much.
对，再次感谢大家。好，希望这是我们第一步。谢谢。
好的，再次感谢戴维泰安先生以及严明华先生。